All right, this is the first installment of a new series I'm going to be doing. It's called Every Play Tells a Story. I already got the play art pulled up for you and everything, so you know what you're going to be looking at once the video starts running in a second. Just going to be walking and talking through a play, telling you what I see and everything. So if you've ever played Madden or NCAA before, you've seen this play in particular, basically in every team's playbook and every year the game has ever come out. We've got crossers at intermediate depth, a post coming over the top of it, and then on this particular play, it's going to be run with play action. So we got the fullback, creeping out into the flat as our outlet. So let's go ahead and run the video. Just note they start out with the North Carolina State. Starts off with a trace set. They motion into the offset Iowa Twins at the top to the wide side. You see your crossers going over the middle, and the quarterback Jacoby Brissett just gets to the top of his drop, and it almost seems predetermined, like he's going straight to the post. You can see too in terms of results that it's kind of just a big mess here at the end. The corner pulls the wide receiver's arm. You can see it right there. You can see the arm getting pulled. The ball still drops pretty much straight into the wide receiver's, right into his breadbasket. So yeah, like I said, just results wise, kind of a mess overall. Going back to the beginning, you can see the motion again. The cross, and right here too, I'll run it back just a second. Right here, as Brissett's getting ready to throw, you can see the tight end coming open on the cross late in the play. So that's something that's going to be, like I said, open to interpretation too. There's a lot going on in this play, just in terms of, structurally what the play is asking of the quarterback, what the progression is, what the offense is trying to get, how they're trying to get the defense into a certain look and coverage just by their own alignment. So, and then we have the quarterback's decision making itself and the result of the play. And the result of a play is just, a drop pass in the end zone. In terms of the box score and everything, it doesn't really mean anything. So, but there's a lot to actually get into here. So let's go ahead and go back and look. We're going to run this all the way back. Pull up the play art again. And ideally, this particular concept really shines against cover 3. And it'll also work against cover 4. It's actually going to be exactly the same against cover 4. I have it drawn up against cover 3 here. So let's bring up just the routes themselves again for a second. So with this crosser and this post, we're getting a high-low right here over the top. The post itself is the alert. Like I said, it looks like the quarterback is coming out and he's predetermined, like he's throwing the post. But there's actually a reason why he does that. And like I said, what we're trying to accomplish with this play basically is to get this safety to react up to any of this action coming across his face. Most likely it's going to be this crosser, and there's a reason why he's going to be opened up and looking to the two receiver side. So we're assuming that he's going to go and bite down and follow this crosser, and it's going to open up the post right over the top. Structurally across the entire design of the play, though, with this high-low we get right here with the post and the crosser, and then the two crossers themselves, actually, it creates an actual triangle read. We get we're going to get 3-on-2 basically no matter what, unless these guys play their zones absolutely perfect. But no matter what, we're going to get a high-low on the safety basically no matter what. And then coming back across, like I said, we got the horizontal stretch coming back across, forming out the triangle. And then with this tight end crossing over here and this fullback right here leaking out, we actually have another high-low right here on this apexed defender, this linebacker right here. And the reason why I have a triangle drawn around him too, we're only attacking him with a high-low with the pass. But remember, he's in the box, he's got run responsibility, so he's going to have to fill out a 45-degree angle to any run to this side. So it actually is creating a triangle stretch of sorts on him. Like I said, it's only a high-low in terms of the pass concept. But when you add in the run responsibility, he's in a huge bind. He's got to cover a ton of space. And I mean, he's basically the only guy that we would actually even be trying to attack in cover 2. Like I said, I have this play drawn up in cover 3 right now. It's perfect to attack cover 3 because we get this triangle deep. It will also work against quarters, like I said, but what this play is really dead in the water against is cover 2. We have both safeties just going deep, and then everybody else is accounted for underneath. We really have no numbers advantage at all anywhere. This safety, he's going to be in cover 2. He's going to be looking for this post right off the snap. He's going to be looking to get off this hash and get to number 1, run the outside receiver running any type of vertical threat. So he's going to be looking to take that away right away. Both of these, I mean, this safety is going to be here, and this linebacker is going to be here to take this crosser. The corner is going to be here for the flats, and he might even be lurking around here for this crosser if he kind of sinks. So really, against cover 2, the only place we have to go against cover 2 with this particular concept would be hoping that this guy gets sucked up against the play action and then hitting one of these two guys. So it's a very risky play with not a lot of reward against cover 2. So ideally, we want to run it against cover 3, and like I said, it'll also work against cover 4. Exactly the same. We're trying to get this safety aggressively biting up on this action in front of his face and hit the post over the top of him. And then we can work to this cross and to the outlet after that. And the quarterback's eyes are going to naturally go from high to low to across to underneath. So going back to some actual video, and remember I told you earlier when this video first started that it's kind of important that North Carolina State they open up with come out of the huddle with a tray set to the wide side of the field. And what a tray set is it means the tight end is actually a part of the 3-by-1. The offense they have their run and the pass strength aligned to the same side of the formation, and they're also doing it to the wide side of the field. So they're trying to tell the defense that they're trying to outflank them to this side of the field. We got numbers to this side of the field, both in terms of pass strength and in run strength. You know, it's a 4-man surface to this side in terms of the offensive line surface. Even though this tight end is not lined up directly on the line of scrimmage, he's still part of this surface area of the offensive line. So, like I said, the offense is getting numbers over here. And what that does, no defensive coordinator in his right mind is going to have an auto check or going to want his defense running cover 2 against a 3-by-1 set to the wide side of the field, especially a tray set when the pass and the run strength are both aligned to the wide side of the field. And the reason why is because we got 3 vertical threats to this side of the field. And we would only have 1 deep safety to account for 3 vertical threats. It'd just be very, very easy to pick on. It's not a good idea to run, cover 2 against a 3-by-1 set to the wide side of the field like that. Like I said, it's just too easy to pick on vertically. So Georgia State, they come out here. They're in a cover. They're running cover 3. That's what I picked it up to be. It's cover 3 with they got a cloud call over here with the corner actually playing underneath and the safety playing over the top. So they got cover 3 to try to account for these 3 immediate vertical threats with 2 deep players, 1 underneath player. And the motion does a couple of things. It removes this 3rd vertical threat. And what the offense is also doing, like I said, it removes the vertical threat to the wide side of the field, and it also realigns the run strength of the formation to this side. All the defenders on this side of the ball, everybody relaxes, because like I said, they're in cover 3. They got 2 deep defenders right here to account for two potential vertical threats. This guy is way relaxed. He doesn't have to cover 3 potential underneath threats as well as potentially fill against the run. So everybody on this side of the field is stoked right now. They're relaxing a little bit. They know that they have numbers to match up and everything. So Let's run the play a little bit. So right off the top, like I said, when I had the play art up, we got the play action going on here. What we want to do, though, is we're trying to get this safety to react up to any of this horizontal action going on in front of him with these two crossers. And just to run it back a little bit, like I said, whenever everybody relaxes over here, I'm not exactly sure if they're running cover 3 or quarters, because once this tight end motioned to the other side of the field, this safety started vacating the center of the field and moving over towards the hash, like he's just playing, like he would be playing number 2 vertically, like it would be a quarters defense. So I don't know if he's just goofing, or if they just get a little bit too relaxed, like they think that they have a great defense called for this 2-on-2. Then they're just going to go 2-on-2 against these guys and basically run it like quarters. I don't know, but like I said, the play is designed to attack it exactly the same no matter what. So it doesn't really matter what the defense is running as long as they're not in cover 2. So run it a little bit, and you see right here the safety reacting hard upfield. He's not getting into the, he's running with number 2 vertically. So the middle of the field is wide open. This wide receiver right here is getting ready to make his break. Quarterback's getting to the top of his drop. So this is actually what he's taught to do. He's taught to let this fly. And I know that this guy comes open a second later, but this right here with this safety vacating and coming down, this is NFL open, and he's got that timed almost just about perfectly, in my opinion. This is NFL open. A lot of quarterbacks in the NFL or in college football aren't going to have the guts to make this throw, because we still got this corner right here. But without this this safety being able to help over the top and bracket this down and get a true 2-on-1, this wide receiver is going to creep right over the top of this safety, and he doesn't quite have time to recover. Like I said, that's NFL open. And if not for the corner grabbing the receiver's arm and the receiver just also dropping the ball after that, this plays a touchdown, exactly how you draw up the design of the play. So, I mean, I guess you could also say that the ball, he didn't lead the wide receiver quite far enough upfield, maybe, and it gives the corner, a little bit of a chance to recover. And if he would have actually timed his jump better, you see he jumps a little bit early. He jumps before the ball really arrives, that he would have actually been able to make a good play on this ball. But in terms of decision making and everything, I think that's a perfectly fine decision by Jacoby Brissett, the quarterback. One more thing, getting back to that crosser, and I want you to look, because remember, this cross, right here, as he's dropping back, he's looking immediately at this safety, and he's seeing this safety biting up. So he's taught to go to the post. He's going to go to the post. However, if you think that he should be going to this crosser, be a little bit more patient. Right here, the crosser's caught up, the tight end, the crosser, he's caught up in a mess, and we still got, 2 other underneath defenders. He's crossing this defender right now. He's still got 2 that he's got to get across before he can really break open. I mean, you can say that the quarterback needs to maybe have the anticipation to split these 2 guys, but that's not really very realistic. His the void that he should be running to is out over here. He's got to cross 2 defenders to get there. Quarterback sees he's already starting to hitch and get ready for his throw to the post. Our tight end still is lumbering across the middle of the field. And the thing that I want you to pay particular attention to, because the tight end isn't quite into the void yet. We still got this underneath defender right here. This guy's he's starting to react up to the fullback in the flat. So he's just about to start breaking into the void. This edge rusher right here, though, is starting to turn the corner. And that's why it's so important to have the drops of a quarterback synced up with how the timing of the routes break and everything. this post is breaking right when the quarterback gets to the top of his drop and everything. And like I said, this is a designed shot play. It's designed to go over the top of the defense. It's designed to get this safety to react up and hit over the top of him. So the longer the quarterback's holding the ball, waiting for this guy to get open, that's additional time where the defensive line can get to him, where pressure can get to him, where he can get hit, or just where something goes bad. So even though this guy is going to break open free late, look at the position this edge rusher has. The quarterback holds the ball for a beat or two later. He's probably getting hit right when he releases the ball to this. And like I said, these guys don't even really start coming off until the ball is thrown in the air. So maybe he carries with this crosser into the void. It's very, very hard to say. Overall, though, I love the aggression, and I think the quarterback does exactly what he was taught to do on this play. You can we can make arguments back and forth as to the quality of the throw. I think overall, in terms of it's got a real rainbow trajectory on it, and I think it drops in there almost perfectly. It's going to take a really, really, really good corner to make a play on that ball. And like I said, this should have been pass interference anyways. Referee didn't call pass interference. That should be ball going to the 1 yard line. So, like I said, a lot of things going on in this play. Should also mention too, like it's Jacoby Brissett's very first start in 2 years. First drive, first big play. So definitely no jitters there in his first major action. He goes right for the kill right off the bat. So like I said, if you guys like this, I'll keep doing this series. I hope you did like it. Hope you learned something. And yeah, so if you guys if you like it, let me know, and we'll keep riding with this.